Have you ever finished talking to someone and just felt confused? The words they used sounded okay, but something in your gut felt tight. Your mind was sending you little warning signals. You walked away wondering, was it me? Did I imagine that? Maybe I'm just being too sensitive. I want you to know something. That feeling, that's not in your head. That's your inner alarm system going off. It's your instincts recognizing a problem. That is exactly what it feels like to be talking to a skilled liar. And these people, they don't just tell lies. They use a whole different language. They ask questions that sound normal, but are actually traps. These questions are designed to test you, to control you, and to make you doubt what you know. By the time we finish this video, you will hear these 6 questions differently. You will be able to sit with someone, hear their question, and think to yourself, got it, I see what you're doing. This isn't about playing mind games. It's about putting on your mental armor to protect your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. Stay with me. We are about to open the liar's playbook. It doesn't matter who it is, a person you thought was a friend, an old partner, someone you work with, or a family member who always plays the victim. They all use the same tricks. This isn't about becoming negative or suspicious of everyone. This is about seeing things clearly. When a manipulative person talks, they aren't trying to have a real conversation. They are trying to change your reality. They are carefully picking apart your confidence so they can rebuild the story in a way that helps them. And their favorite tool? The manipulative question. Today, we are breaking down the 6 sneakiest, most controlling questions these people use. I will show you the hidden meaning behind each one, and I will give you the exact words to stop it calmly and clearly. If you can spot these questions, you become untouchable. If this is making sense to you, please comment "Armor Up" below and hit subscribe to get more of these mental defense strategies. Let's get started. This is what they say when you catch them. You show them the truth. Maybe they weren't where they said they'd be. Maybe you saw a message they shouldn't have sent. Maybe they broke a clear promise. And instead of talking about what they did, they look at you with a fake, concerned face and ask, "Why are you being so dramatic?" Let's look at why this question is so poisonous. First, it changes the subject. It instantly makes the problem about your reaction, not their action. The talk is no longer about their lie. It's about you being overly emotional. Second, it dismisses your feelings. It tells you that your very real feelings of hurt or anger are wrong. You're just creating drama. It makes you feel crazy for feeling the way any normal person would feel. They want you to start explaining your tone of voice or why you're upset. The second you say, "I'm not being dramatic," you have lost. You are now playing their game. How to shut it down? Don't take the bait. Don't defend your reaction. Immediately turn the conversation back to what they did. Say this calmly and clearly. "This isn't about being dramatic. This is about what you did. Let's talk about that." Or even stronger, "I am reacting to your action. Let's focus on your action." Just like that, you've taken their power away. You've refused to be labeled as the crazy one. This is pure emotional blackmail. You find yourself in a situation that doesn't feel right. The facts don't add up. And then they hit you with this. "Wow, do you even trust me?" Let's be clear. This is a trap. This question is meant to make you feel guilty for having normal doubts. It flips everything around so that suddenly you're the one doing something wrong by questioning them. You find yourself saying, "Of course I trust you, but..." And just like that, the real issue is dropped. They win. A person who is truly trustworthy doesn't need to ask this. They prove their trustworthiness through their actions every single day. If their behavior is causing questions, an honest person would say, "I understand why you're asking. Let me explain." A liar says, "How dare you not trust me?" How to shut it down? Your goal is to point out the trick without fighting about trust. Trust is built by being open and honest. Let's focus on being open about what happened. Or, "That's a fair question. Your recent behavior is what's making it hard to answer." Let's talk about that behavior first. You're not saying you don't trust them. You're saying that their actions are the real topic. topic. And until that's cleared up, the trust question is a distraction. You hear this when they are cornered. They know they are wrong. They have no way out, so they give up and ask, "Fine, so what do you want me to say?" This is not an apology. This is a request for a script. They want you to feed them the lines of a fake apology so they can repeat them, say "I'm sorry," and get out of trouble. They are basically saying, just give me the magic words to make you stop being upset so we can go back to normal. There is no real regret here. There is only a desire to avoid the consequences. If you have to tell someone how to be sorry, the apology means nothing. A real apology comes from them. It names what they did wrong and shows they understand how it hurt you, how to shut it down. Do not write their lines for them. Make them think for themselves.
I want you to be real with me. What do you think a person who is truly sorry would say right now? Or, more directly, I don't want you to say anything specific. I need to know that you understand why what you did was wrong. Do you? This makes them either face what they did or show you that they simply don't care. Liars cannot stand long conversations about their lies. The more you talk about it, the more their story falls apart. So they try to end it quickly with a tired, frustrated, "Can we just move on already?" They'll use lines like, "Let's not live in the past," or "Do we have to keep rehashing this?" They make it sound like you are the one causing problems by not moving on. Don't believe it. Moving on without fixing the problem is just agreeing to get hurt again later. It's like putting a clean bandage on a dirty wound. You can only truly move on after you have dealt with the issue. They want the peace without doing the work. But that's not how it works. How to shut it down. Be clear about what needs to happen first. We will move on right after we work through this. We aren't there yet. Or, I want to move on too. The quickest way to do that is to honestly deal with this first. Let's do that now. You are showing that dealing with the problem is the only direct path to the moving on they claim to want. This is their last resort. When nothing else has worked, they pull out this big threat. They make your completely reasonable boundaries sound like a huge relationship-ending overreaction. Are you really going to throw away everything we have over this? This question is meant to scare you. It makes you doubt yourself. Is this really that big of a deal? Am I being too strict? It makes the price of holding them accountable seem way too high. Here is the truth they are hiding. You are not the one throwing anything away. They did that when they chose to lie, break a promise, or betray your trust. You are just responding to their choice. They started the fire, and now they're blaming you. How to shut it down. Turn their dramatic question back into a logical statement. I'm not throwing anything away. I am responding to the choice you made. What happens next depends on what you do right now. Or, the strength of our relationship is being tested by your actions right now, not by my reaction. This puts the responsibility for the damage back where it belongs, on them. I'm adding this one because it's the most advanced fake apology. It sounds like they are saying sorry, but it's actually a very clever insult. They say, "I'm sorry you feel that way." Let's break this down. A real apology has a few key parts. I'm sorry for the thing I did. I understand that it hurt you. I will try not to do it again. This fake apology does none of that. I'm sorry you feel that way is an apology for your feelings. It suggests that the real problem is that you got upset, not that they did something wrong. It's a polite way of calling you too sensitive. It's a word trick. They haven't admitted to doing anything bad. They've just decided that your natural reaction is the problem. How to shut it down. You have to point out that their apology is not a real apology. Thank you, but that apologizes for my feelings, not for your actions. I need you to take responsibility for what you did. Or, let's be clear. What are you actually sorry for? For what you did or for the fact that I reacted to it? This forces them to either admit what they did or show you that they refuse to. So let's quickly go over the 6 questions. Why are you so dramatic? To make you the problem. 2. Do you even trust me? To make you feel guilty. 3. What do you want me to say? to avoid a real apology? 4. Can we just move on to escape the situation? 5. Are you throwing it all away to scare you with consequences? 6. I'm sorry you feel that way, to fake an apology and blame you. What do they all have in common? Control. Every single one is designed to control the story, control what you think, and control how you feel. When you hear these, remember, don't jade. That means don't justify, argue, defend, or explain yourself. Your job is to see the trick, calmly name it, and stand your ground. Your peace of mind is more valuable than their comfort. Your truth is not something they get to vote on. So the next time someone tries the "do you even trust me" line, you can look at them and say, trust is built by being honest. Let's see if we can do that right now. So the next time you hear one of these questions, I want you to do one thing. Just pause. Take one breath. In that moment, you'll remember this video and you'll know exactly what to do. Now, I have a question for you, and this one is real. I want you to think of one word that describes how you feel after learning this. Just one word. Type that one word in the comments right now. Let's fill this section with power words. And if you never want to be caught off guard again, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community here of people who can't be manipulated. Be part of it. I'll see you in the next one.